Hi guys, welcome to this new video. Today I've decided to do a top 10 of my favourite films of director Joe D'Amato. Yeah, I know I've talked about a lot of these films I'm going to show on other videos before, but I'm a big fan of Joe D'Amato, so I definitely wanted to do this top 10. But after this video I won't really go on about his films as much anymore. So yeah, this is my number 10. That's Porno Holocaust. Yeah, this is a film which everyone seems to hate really. I seem to be the only fan out there of this. I do like it. The reason why I have this on the top 10 ahead of things like Orgasmo Nero, Love Goddess of the Cannibals, etc. I know those films are better directed than this, but I prefer this one. I find it's more entertaining because this film has a kind of slasher element. Eventually when they get to the island, people start to get picked off by the killer. So I find that more enjoyable than the other two films I mentioned. I wish the killings were more gory in this, but there's certainly plenty of sleaze in this film. Yeah, it's entertaining, and of course it's absolutely hilarious as well. So that's Porno Holocaust. Number 9 is Emanuelle in America. Yeah, this is one of the most famous sexploitation films of all time. I do like it. It's a good film. Of course, very sleazy. The only flaw to this film I find is that the whole snuff storyline, when it finally comes about, there's no conclusion to it. The whole thing is left hanging, which doesn't really make any sense. And the ending of this film just doesn't really make any sense either. But yeah, I still like it. It's still a classic sleaze film. That's Emanuelle in America. Number 8 is Caligula. Yeah, this is Joe D'Amato's attempt at a story of the Roman Emperor Caligula. Yeah, and this is a very good film. I do like this film. Very sleazy, of course. But yeah, there's a great performance from David Brandon as Caligula. I think he does a good job. We've also got Laura Gemser, who's always great to watch. And there's actually a role in this too for director Michel Suavi. He actually gets his tongue cut off in this. Yeah, it's a very entertaining film. There's one bit in this film, there's this like whole sort of orgy sequence, which is one of the most sleazy, perverse scenes I've ever seen. It goes on for about half an hour. So yeah, you know what to expect with this one. It's sort of sleaze fest, but it is very good too. That's Caligula. Number 7 is Images in a Convent. Yeah, another one I've talked about before on other videos. Yeah, I really like this film. Very atmospheric, very good mystery to it. Some D'Amato's best direction in this film. Yeah, it's a great film. I like it. That's Images in a Convent. Number 6 is Erotic Nights of the Living Dead. Yeah, another one I've talked about on another video. Yeah, this is a great mix of zombies and sleaze. To be honest, the zombie action doesn't really occur to the end, but when it comes it's really cool. Great scenes with the zombies, very atmospheric when they rise from the graves. Some pretty good gore too. But yeah, it's a classic sleaze film. I like it. Check it out if you've not seen it. Erotic Nights of the Living Dead. Number 5 is Emanuelle and the Last Cannibals. Yeah, this is a really good, fast-paced cannibal film. I'm a big fan of this film. Very gory, very entertaining, very sleazy. But yeah, this is a great watch. This, if you like your cannibal films, I definitely recommend it. And if you like Joe D'Amato and you've not seen it, I definitely recommend this one. Great watch. It's Emanuelle and the Last Cannibals. Number 4 is Anthropophagus, the Grim Reaper. Yeah, this is the old Astro German release I got about 10 years back, but I upgraded to this one a few years back when it came out. Yeah, absolute classic. Everyone knows about this film. I know this film doesn't seem to have any middle ground. People either love it or hate it, and I'm one of the ones who love it. It's a great film. This one was a video nasty in Britain back in the 80s. It was banned. But yeah, it's a great film. I love this film. Great kills when they come. George Eastman just looks great as the killer in it. Yeah, it's a classic gore film. It's Anthropophagus, the Grim Reaper. Number 3 is Horrible. This one's better known as Absurd. That's what it was called when it was banned in Britain back in the 80s. This was another one which was on the Video Nasties list. Yeah, it's a great film. It's kind of like, it's definitely influenced by the American slasher films. This is basically a slasher. Great deaths in this film, really gory. It doesn't have Joe D'Amato's best direction by any means, but it's just a fun film. Definitely rewatchable over and over again. Great film. Love it. That's Horrible. Number 2 I only have on this, and that is Beyond the Darkness. Yeah, I used to own the Italian Shock DVD release of this, but I sold it to upgrade to this because of the extras. I ordered it hoping to get 3 separate DVDs, and he sent me this disc with all 3 of them on it. Really annoyed me, but yeah, I mean, it is a great transfer. It's a great special edition of Beyond the Darkness. Yeah, it's a classic film, really gory, pretty extreme, lots of brutal scenes, pretty gross out moments in this film. Also very atmospheric, great music from Goblin. Yeah, it's a classic film. I'm a big fan of this, Beyond the Darkness. This would be many people's number 1, I think. It's an absolute classic, love it. That's Beyond the Darkness. So my number 1, and this is definitely my favourite Joe D'Amato film, and that is Death Smiled at Murder. Yeah, I love this film, absolutely brilliant. It's kind of like a sort of giallo, really. It's made in the early 70s. This was actually one of Joe D'Amato's first films, and as I've just said, it's definitely my favourite of his films. Yeah, it's great, brilliant direction, really atmospheric, stylish, really sort of morbid feel to it. Yeah, it's definitely got some. It's definitely his best directed film, in my opinion. Yeah, it's really good, high quality. I can't recommend this one enough, to be honest. If you like Joe D'Amato, you like giallos, slashers, etc., highly recommend this. And even though it was made in the early 70s, it is actually pretty gory killings, quite a high body count too. You got Klaus Kinski, he's in it for a bit. He's always great to watch, of course. Yeah, there's lots of familiar faces in this film from other Italian horror films. So yeah, absolute classic film, definitely my number 1. Love this film. That's Death Smiled at Murder. Check it out if you've not seen it. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and I'll be back soon with top 10 films of Sergio Martino. See you guys soon, take care.